bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Happy Monday, everyone. Everyone? I don't know why I stumbled over that. It's the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Chois, Snead, Evelina, and Lucas all with you. Y'all keep your thoughts, your comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll read a few right now because we can. Someone said, where did Rob go?
Oh, boy.
You're going to hear Rob a bunch today. Don't worry. That was only because
I was late.
Yeah.
And I was late because the Lord's chicken let me down.
You got to cook the chicken all the way through. That's all.
I mean,
hey, are you wearing a Live Golf shirt?
no, I'm not. It's a goat.
That's a Live Golf shirt.
I don't care.
No, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. Do you know whose team that is? Where did you get that shirt? Because that is one of the Live Golf teams.
The goat team?
It's Bubba Watson's team.
I like Bubba Watson.
Which is why it's pink. I like Bubba Watson too.
Well, they had this
He's an
shirt in
exuberant.
lots of different colors.
Did you just find it online?
No, I was at Shields.
Really? They sell that stuff there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They sell everything at Shields, man. We went to Shields on Saturday.
No, it's awesome. I was there last week.
Yeah, we went there and they were feeding the fish. You ever seen them feeding the fish?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Scuba Steve gets in there.
Scuba
Steve.
Can you give me your best scuba right now?
Scuba?
Yeah, give me your best scuba.
Scuba Steve.
Let Evelina show you how to do it.
Wait, what's
You're not going to scuba for him? That, yeah.
is that? What that?
It's the scuba.
You see what I did there?
Evelina didn't. You're not even on camera. You could have done it for him. That's the scuba. Kids do this a lot.
Scuba Steve.
See, look. That's it.
Well, I'll be
That's the
hornswoggled.
I told you. I know. I don't know a bunch of Live Golf there. I know there's the goats and the aces. I think the aces is maybe Dustin Johnson's. I don't remember.
I didn't know that.
There's a few different.
I like this shirt. It had a goat on it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I didn't hate the goat.
It looks like a comfortable
You know who
shirt.
picked this shirt out? Young Shelby.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
She, I was holding up two different shirts, and she said, "I like this one."
I didn't know if you were just like making a stand or something.
I'm not making a stand.
We got Open Championship this week, so I didn't know
care.
if you were just like trying to.
I mean, here's the
wave
deal.
your Live Golf banner, your Bubba Watson one, or
who cares, man?
Oh,
Those guys are making a bunch of money. You know who's not making a bunch of money?
Away.
Me.
It's going away.
I'm contributing to that right there, wearing the shirt. I didn't even know it.
All right. Back to the chat line. Great players make great coaches. Tech football. I'm very interested in our running back. Joyner, number 0, when with USC and so high on, like all the Big 12, blows out his knee for the whole year. Can he live up to last year's hype? I don't think he has to because you've got some depth in that room, so he doesn't need to live up to last year's hype. He can just be another contributing piece.
Just make you have one of the best running back rooms in the country.
If not the best, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas Tech is easily one of the top 5 running back rooms.
You got 3 guys that could start at a lot of D1s.
Yes. So what that means is
in Texas,
an excellent thing for a quarterback that's kind of coming along.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to go do it all. You should really be able to lean on a run game with an improved offensive line and an excellent defense.
And what were we saying? If Brennan Sorsby was out, which he is, and Will Hammond wasn't ready, which we weren't, the other guy who I still
Kirk Francis.
I want to call him Craig Johnson, and
that wouldn't be right.
No,
that's not even kind of close.
I know, but I mean, if this Kirk Francis dude, and no offense to Kirk Francis, okay, and I may sound like I'm just throwing shade at the dude all the time, but I mean, the reality is, I hope I never see you. I hope I never know what number you are. I hope I don't know what you look like. I hope I don't know how to spell your name. I hope I stumble over your name. What's that other guy's name? Because 15 Hammond is really, really good.
The reality is, we're probably going to see him. You look back at.
Well, hopefully it's a cleanup time.
We've had to see
time.
Quarterbacks every year since Patrick Mahomes' time.
Yeah, and even in
play
Patrick Mahomes'
real.
time.
Yeah, one of those.
Vinny Testaverde Jr. Remember that game? Vincent Testaverde Jr. started against Texas.
And the next year against Kansas, Shimanek had to come in and spell him out. So I think
Shimanek.
The reality of college football today.
That guy.
The reality of college football today, and part of it is the mobility of quarterbacks, is you're going to have more than one guy play meaningful snaps.
I agree with
Hopefully you limit that to where it's really small amount.
Can we go at least Holden Phillips?
What about him?
Can we? I mean, Holden Phillips can hand off to those guys.
Sure,
because that's all I want Kirk Francis to do. Once again, no offense, Kirk, but if I see you doing anything beyond handing off to 0, 8, or 20, then I'm going to be nervous.
Yep. Good morning.
Hey, look, it's the television.
Always a great day when Snead gets his time on the radio. Razzle Dazzle says.
Wife.
That was actually Thomas.
Really? Okay.
Snead says, my dad told me to tell you, hey.
Hey!
And hopes you're doing great. That's all Razzle Dazzle.
This is Pac-12 Clinic Week. So officially, July 1st, I no longer cease to be under contract to the SEC.
Let's go.
And I became
Have you signed?
I'm a contracted Pac-12 employee now.
And we're trash talking the Pac-12.
I actually so if you ask why I kind of back off now the college football conversation.
No, you cannot back off.
A little bit.
Just can't say anything about the Pac-12.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't mean I can't say something about the SEC. And I can't.
Whatever. You might end up being an SEC or an official in an SEC game and
I have my full
bowl game.
I have my full schedule.
Never know. You got the whole thing?
Yeah, it's a different world we live in.
Whole damn thing.
Hey, the schedules came out last Thursday, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
And we got them. I was like, oh, okay, all right, 10 games. Here's 10 games and 3 off weeks. Great, but I learned 2 things. 1, I'm no longer in the SEC, and 2,
you get to stay up late sometimes.
I get to stay up really, really late 3 times. You will be watching me on Pac-12 After Dark.
Let's go.
At least 4 times this year.
Texter here says, right on regarding Dylan. He sounded like a jilted fan, not a member of the media. I think, presentation of the question is a lot. I also think, as I've stated before, your commissioner was childish and immature.
I say that. I actually think that Yormark was more immature.
Yeah, he comes off as worse because the expectations are higher.
I'm not going to
on
answer
him.
you. Stand up. That's like, who the heck do you think you are?
Stand up and repeat the question. You can absolutely snap back. You can snap back since he's snappy with the presentation of the question. But making him stand up and repeat the question is, just
well, and here's the deal. I say this in all respect for Sean Dillon. Sean and I go way back to college days. So, I wish he had phrased that question a little bit differently, and I would have left Tortillas. I would have left Oklahoma State out of that deal because there's plenty in the Sorsby deal to make this thing palatable for anybody, and just where you could get your point across, because the reality is Texas Tech fans do feel like there's an uneven application of the Constitution and bylaws of the league towards Texas Tech. Because at what point in time did we decide we're going to sue one of our own members? So as a follow-up, Mr. Yormark, when can we expect that you're going to drop that lawsuit?
All right, more from you rolling in on the Yates Flowing City chat line. Big Huey says, so Snead can finally trash SEC teams now? Finally. He's been kind of doing it this summer. I mean, he's been not
I'm
trash,
not
but
trashing people. I mean, I'm not trashing.
a little more pointed. There's been a little bit more to it.
May or may not have a.
We're all here for it.
I mean, I'm not trashing anybody. I'm not here to trash college football.
No one's saying you are.
And by the way, I have got the next rules of the game. I think there's a rules in the game in the can right now. I may pop quiz you.
Uh-oh.
I may pop quiz.
That's
you.
not going to go well.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do this. What do you got next? Nothing. Pop quiz, hot shot.
Not that poppy.
We're gonna test Chois Woodman coming up next.
This won't be fun. It's the bottom line on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Monday afternoon with Bottom Line, 100.7 The Score, and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Chris Snead to my right. I'm Chois Woodman. Y'all keep the thoughts and comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll return to a few more of those coming up shortly. But first,
it's time for a pop quiz.
So it's time for a pop quiz.
Pop quiz. Pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
And spoiler alert, this will probably be next week's rules of the game. So you guys are getting a preview of it. Choice, I'm going to test your knowledge on batting in football.
all right. I was really confident until that.
This is
Batting?
This is a football rules question.
Okay.
Okay? All right. It's 4th down and goal from the 10-yard line. Okay? Let's just say I'll do it like this. Okay? I'll do it and I'll make this a Texas Tech question for you. It's 4th and goal from the 10-yard line for Texas Tech. Texas Tech is playing against Baylor. Okay?
All right.
Hammond takes the snap, hands it off to Quentin Joyner. Okay? Joyner runs to the 5-yard line, and he gets hit by the defensive end from Baylor, and he fumbles the ball.
Hammond takes a snap.
That defensive end, after he hits Quentin Joyner, then turns around and he bats the ball into his own end zone. Okay?
Okay, so is the ball still in the field? Sorry, is the ball
he
in the
fumbled
end
at the
zone yet?
5-yard line.
Okay, so it's at the 5.
It's at the 5-yard line, and then that defensive end turns around. He didn't turn around, but he bats it. He hits it. He knocks it. Okay? And the ball goes into the end zone that Texas Tech is trying to score into.
Okay.
Okay? Meanwhile, Coy Aiken runs over and jumps on that batted ball in the end zone. What do you have?
Okay, so it's 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot fumble a ball forward. So you're determining the batting is intentional?
No.
Or no?
No. Doesn't matter. I'm just telling you it won't matter on this.
Since the defensive player is the one that knocked it loose, knocked it into the end zone, you always make me feel stupid on these, so I'm not even I'm going to guess something crazy. Is it a crazy result?
I mean, it's just the result. There are no crazy results in football from an officiating standpoint. They're just all results.
So, well, I know what my gut's telling me, but I'm trying to read you to figure out what the right answer is. My gut is telling me I've always known the rule is you can't fumble forward on 4th down, and it goes back to the place of the ball.
You're almost right.
But
you're almost. Let me just help you out there.
Since you're putting in the the defensive player specifically, I'm going to say Coy Aiken gets a touchdown out of it. Safety.
It is a safety, my friend.
I started to say that because that's why I said it was a crazy result.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's going to turn into a safety.
The fourth down fumble rule is in effect. And what does the fourth down fumble rule tell you?
It says you can't advance the ball on a fumble.
No. Only the fumbling player may recover that fumble.
Gotcha.
Okay? The bat by the defender does one thing. It puts the ball into the end zone, and he's now responsible for the ball being in the end zone. But a bat, which is hitting the ball, does not. It changes the impetus of the ball.
Impetus.
The impetus. That's a second semester word there. The impetus of the ball is changed by the bat. That's the only thing that the bat does. It's
Still talking football, not baseball, people.
Okay. However, the status of the ball does not change, and the status of the ball is
that it's on fourth down. It can only be recovered by.
The status of the ball is still a fumble.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
And since it's a fumble, the only person that can recover that fumble is the fumbling person because it's on fourth down. So when Coy Aiken,
I got one more for you after you
when
go.
Coy Aiken recovers the loose ball, which has been batted, but a fumble in the end zone, the ball is dead. Immediately dead. And a ball that is dead behind the team's goal line is
a safety.
A safety. So that's 2 points for
the offense.
The defense.
What?
Yes. Everyone's going to be a little bit mad here.
I would be a lot mad.
Yeah.
The defense would get 2 points for Coy Aiken jumping on a football, a loose ball.
Mm-hmm. It's dead behind their. Sorry, offense.
Yeah,
Texas Tech. Everyone's a little bit mad.
So,
everyone's a little bit mad here.
Okay,
Texas
that's where
Tech gets 2 points.
Okay, that's where I got really confused.
Yeah,
So I was
Texas
like,
Tech
what?
gets 2 points because they don't get a touchdown,
but they get something.
They get a safety, and now the defense, which did a good thing, which stopped them and caused a fumble. Now, not only do you give them 2 points, but you have to give the ball back to them to kick off.
So, okay, one more wrinkle.
Yeah.
Who's running the ball? Did you say Dickey?
It was Will Hammond.
Oh, Hammond's the one running it? Okay.
No. Will Hammond was the quarterback. He handed it off to Quentin Joyner.
Joyner, okay.
Yeah.
So Joyner fumbles.
Yeah.
What if Joyner, after the batted ball, Joyner's the one that jumps on top of it?
He's the only person who can jump on top of it.
Does it turn into a touchdown?
Yes. That's the only way you can get a touchdown.
He's the only person that can get the touchdown.
And runs into the end zone and jumps on it. He's the only person that can do it from the offense. Even if he jumps on it, muffs it, and goes somewhere else, Aiken still can't do it. The only person at that point that can possess the ball again is Quentin Joyner.
There we go. There we go.
That's your rules of the game next time. So you can use that. Like Chuck says, it's just a conversation starter.
Let's see. T-Money806 says, Chris, did the SEC bounce you because they finally figured out you were a Red Raider?
No.
Probably on behalf of the UT and A&M.
No. Actually, I was welcome back, and I was going to do one more year. And then January, I got a phone call from the Pac-12. And
you get to be the boss.
I get to be the white hat. So, and that'll allow me to go 3 to 5 more years. So you're stuck with me.
I like this text. Why the heck are we running the ball on 4th and goal from the 10? That's the best question.
Yeah, that is a great question.
Why are we running the ball?
That is basically I just read you a CFO national rules question. So we get 100 of those that we have to get 85% right before you can officiate every year. I got a 96.
Bobby Hot Dog says, Choice, did you see the video of the guy and the bison give you PTSD from your 0.08 seconds atop of Old Homer? I'm pretty sure it was Buttercup.
I was going to say, it was that thing was
that was a big old bison.
It was like Daisy or something like that.
Dude, that was a big old bison. Yeah, and they weren't even, like so many of these videos, you see them doing something wrong. These people actually had their distance. Have you seen it?
When you went
flying? No. Of the bison at Yellowstone that flipped the grandpa.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't want to be anywhere near those deals. They're wild.
They weren't that close. The Bison made it close the gap pretty fast. It's
I'm
the
in
bottom
park.
line
Pretty close.
on 100.7 The Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Alongside Chris Snead, I'm Chois Woodman. You got the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. We'll return to a handful of your thoughts, comments, questions here shortly. But first, it's time for a Snead question.
Time now for Jamie's question of the day on 100.7 The Score. Brought to you by someone not named Jamie and presented by Connecticut of West Texas. Life's hard, your water shouldn't be.
All right, Chois. That's a question.
Mm-hmm.
You inspired this.
I like to think of myself as inspirational.
Which former ostracized coach actually set his successor up for the most success after leaving? Would it be Tubby Smith? Would it be Chris Beard? Would it be Dan Spencer? Would it be Mike Leach setting up Tommy Tuberville? Would it be Tommy Tuberville setting up Cliff Kingsbury? Would it be Matt Wells setting up Joey McGuire?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be Craig Snyder setting up Jerry Glasgow? Not in consideration Marlene Stallings, because she left that place in a shambles.
Okay.
Not under consideration Corky Oglesby to Wes Kitley, because Wes Kitley was given everything that Corky was not. Corky was given basically just enough money to put names on the uniforms.
Okay.
And I mean by names, I mean Texas Tech, if you shorten it to Tech.
Those ones.
Yes. And not Neil McGuire, who took over, Tom Stone took over for in soccer.
Okay. List the names real fast for me.
Tubby Smith, Chris Beard, Dan Spencer, Mike Leach, Tommy Tuberville, Matt Wells, Craig Snyder. Which ostracized coach, former coach, actually set his successor up for the most success? I think there's a right answer here.
To be honest, I do think it is Tubby Smith, but I think the next one, as crazy as it may sound, would be Tommy Tuberville.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tubby Smith is the right answer because I don't know that Chris Beard has the success he does if Keenan Evans and that group is not there.
That's
Evans is
that's
not
the answer.
If that group is not there as the foundation to build that program up, you get to an Elite Eight, which at the time was the furthest you'd ever been in year 2 under Beard. So, yeah, that was.
I think there's an A1, a 1A, and a 1B.
I think the second one is Tommy Tuberville. Yeah. I think when you look at the roster that Cliff Kingsbury had, now, I mean, Cliff still recruited Patrick Mahomes. Cliff still recruited some others. But he had a solid defense, a decent defense, and a decent running game when he arrived at Texas Tech. And part of the reason he started out his career 7-0.
7-5.
The downfall of Cliff Kingsbury was recruiting and placing the right pieces as far as coaches around him, those sorts of things.
Yeah, I think probably one of the worst things to happen was the 7-0 start, because that somewhat validated Coach Bro and the fraternity house, coach's room, because that's what it was. I mean, it was Animal House, man.
There's a lot of
there's
buddies, yeah.
And one of the things that they said was that they needed to get some gray hair in that room.
Yep. Because
that was just a bunch of 20-something, 30-something dudes. Hey, we're gonna go hit it. We're gonna go hit a couple of Red Bulls, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go all night. We're gonna grind, and we're gonna work hard. We're gonna play hard. and I love those. Great friends of mine. Kevin Curtis, Mike Smith, guys, great friends. I mean, you're getting the band back together. I think, you had, you were doing great stuff there. And it just didn't work. But it was one of those things where you felt like if they had just a little bit more experience in the room, some guys that had some gray hair, as you say, maybe it would be okay.
Maybe, but
there was no one there to put the guardrails up for them.
We'll never know.
Say, hey, maybe we not try that. Let's not do that. That's not what we should do. Have you ever thought about this?
So, Lucas, which one on that list of coaches do you think actually set a good foundation?
I agree with Smith and Tuberville. May throw Matt Wells in too.
Matt Wells got some good transfers.
Yes.
He got some. There was some. You know who I think is a kind of a dark horse third on this list? Craig Snyder.
I
think Craig Snyder. There's a
there
foundation.
Were not very many players that
that first year, last year.
Most were transfers. You still had a ton of transfers. I don't think there was enough of a foundation. I think it was more of an overhaul. He had, I mean, even the high recruiting class you had come in, a lot of those transferred out.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a couple, but I thought about that. The Dan Spencer one, you did have talent under Dan Spencer.
You did. He had a class where 9 guys got drafted, but a team that finished last place.
The hard part about that is Tim Tadlock recruited some of that talent himself already because he was already on staff.
He was already there
under Spencer. So I don't know how much you accredit to Spencer versus Tadlock setting himself up.
Most people don't remember that it wasn't Dan Spencer that hired Tim Tadlock. It was Kirby Hocutt that hired Tim Tadlock.
It's never a good thing for a coach if you've got an AD hiring an assistant. That's
your top assistant.
That's usually not a good thing because it usually means
that guy's here to replace you.
This guy's in waiting. But anyway, y'all can respond to that on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Someone says Bob Knight. Do you see him as moving the program forward? Was concerned that he forced son Pat Knight. Yeah, this is like the opposite.
That was the exact opposite.
Yep.
If he hadn't forced
the
set
Pat
you
Knight
up poorly. Situation, he set you up for failure.
Yeah, he was establishing something and then kind of forced it upon Texas Tech to put Pat in there. Basically quits during the middle of the season so it would happen for sure.
He wasn't ready, and he put Pat and the university in an impossible situation. Pat wasn't ready.
Program backwards.
Yeah, Pat wasn't ready to be the head coach of a Power 5 at the time, Division I basketball program. He should have been doing the Doug Gottlieb and coaching at Wisconsin Green Bay, and not Texas Tech in the Big 12 playing Kansas and at the time A&M and UT, and he put Tech in a position where they couldn't say no, and then he put Pat in a situation where he's going to fail because Pat was like, I'm not going to do things like my dad did it. And he tried to go too far the opposite direction and say, but I want to sometimes better not say anything.
All right, y'all chime in. You got thoughts, comments, questions. Keep them coming on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll read a few more of yours.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Glad to be part of your Monday. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score, and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Chois, Woodman, Chris Snead, Lucas White with you today. Y'all keep those thoughts and comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll return to a few of them here shortly. All right, Snead, Lucas, our fine listening audience. I'm here to tell you today Megan Rapinoe's the biggest nut job in America. Just kidding. That wasn't it. But
okay.
You would have agreed, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Did you see she found a way to blame the president of the United States for men's soccer losing?
What?
She blamed Trump for
Just
U.S. national team's loss.
I-
I'm just saying, she found a way to get there. She said he was too much of a distraction.
What?
All right. Sorry, I did not mean to take us down that road. The actual tell me I'm wrong. Tonight is the home run derby.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second, sitting in the outfield bleachers, stands at a home run derby would be the second best non-actual competition game to go to in sports. So things that qualify would be an NBA dunk contest or skills competition, the skills thing at the Pro Bowl. You could even throw all-star games in there if you want. Par 3 contest at the Masters, these sorts of things. Sitting in the outfield stands would be the second best, at least a top 2 option is how I word it, for any sports fan.
I'm going to say you're wrong. And the only reason I'm going to say you're wrong is because it's the number 1 option. Because it's the only one of those things you get to do where you're an active participant in it. If you're in the outfield. I mean, now, I've been to an all-star game.
I said top 2.
And I've been to an all-star game home run hitting contest. In fact, I've been to 2 of them. They're awesome being in the stadium. I've always thought, I didn't get to sit in the outfield. I got to sit in the outfield for an all-star game and be there for batting practice. I caught a batting practice home run.
That's cool. Still have the ball?
Yes, from Dante Bichette.
That's awesome.
And
Rocky at the time? Was he a Rocky at the time?
No, he was still a Brewer at
Okay.
the time. Which is why I was really excited by that, because I got to watch that guy grow up in El Paso. I got to watch that guy growing up in El Paso.
And you didn't give the ball to a little kid because they don't have to have them all.
I actually, at that time, I was 95? So I was 22.
Kind of a kid yourself.
I was kind of a kid, and I outraced a kid for that ball at that time. and I was
You're like, suck it, Petey.
I was like, yeah. Well, I mean, that kid, and by the way, here's the other thing. That kid had 6 balls already.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, so, yeah,
Sorry, bro.
because
come on, bro.
it's batting practice, and we're all sitting out there, and this guy's, he's got a glove. He's running around jumping in front of people and catching balls. That's why I jumped over a bleacher in the outfield. We're sitting in the bleachers next to the bullpen. Those just not the chairbacks out there.
This is 95, so this is the Rangers ballpark.
Yeah, Rangers ballpark.
Fairly new ballpark in Arlington.
I freaking Supermaned over that deal and got to the corner and beat the kid to it. He was running down the line, and I was on the row in front of him. I Supermaned over.
Tell them kids what's what.
I was 21. I was at the time. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that today.
I would.
Not me. No. In fact, I saw a guy like you at the Big 12 tournament in 2012 do that, and I picked up a ball that I'd been given by the conference, and I took it over to that kid.
I'm giving it to my own kids, though.
Yeah, but you're gonna look like a jerk. You need to say that.
Just let me live in internet.
I say it's the second best. What's the top 2?
No, I said top 2. I'll tell you my favorite in a little bit. Okay, Lucas.
I completely agree with what Chris said. It's you're actively participating in the event as well, especially if I don't know if they do it anymore, but they usually have a target or 2.
Oh yeah,
and if they hit it, some lucky fan gets something or whatever. So I think it's just an overall great experience to be in the home run derby.
I think I would like to go to an all-star game, but I think I would rather be sitting in the outfield at a home run derby even over that. Just because chance of catching a ball and they're all coming out there, it'd be a lot of fun.
I need to.
Be a lot of fun.
So I've done a Major League All-Star game, an NBA All-Star game. I never went to a Pro Bowl.
Okay.
What I think I might be interested in going to a Pro Bowl games.
Okay.
Just because it's not the same thing anymore.
Sure.
I think the most fun of all the All-Star games to go to might be hockey. And I think that the next time I get a chance to go, if I ever got a chance to go to a hockey All-Star game, I might try to do that.
That would be fun. That would be fun. The other one for me would be the Masters Par 3 contest for non-competition.
I could get down with that too.
I mean, you're close to the action, and I would enjoy that. But I think you're right. It probably is number one because, I mean, you can catch the balls and be part of it. Actually, what would be better is be one of those little kids on the field that get to shag the balls. I was so jealous of them as a kid that they're getting to
I have a question.
Flies.
What are your thoughts on Bryce Harper's comment about using aluminum bats during the home run derby?
The only thing I would say about using aluminum bats in the home run is that legit they could kill somebody in the outfield.
Just cork them.
I mean, a guy like Schwarber and Bryce Harper could legit hit a ball so hard that they could kill a person.
They're allowed to use corked bats, right? Or at least at one point they were.
I don't know.
Because I remember specifically the explanation when Sammy Sosa broke the bat and there was cork inside.
Because he said it was one of his.
He said it was one of his home run derby bats.
Oh.
That's what he said. So
I don't know that that's.
So
true.
I don't know if that's still around.
I've never heard that. I mean, but that doesn't mean it's not true that I didn't hear it. But I would be scared if I knew that Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber and Jack Caglione were going to be hitting home runs with aluminum bats. I'm not sitting in the outfield, and I'm not letting my kids sit in the outfield either.
So part of the reason I brought this up, I saw what the giveaway is for the outfield seats tonight.
Big gloves?
Enormous gloves. Geico's put together like gloves. Look, it's the size of the whole seat.
Oh wow! So they're gonna be out.
So you could like reach. You should just give a glove away. You don't.
The home run derby, it's taken on a lot of different things. I mean, it used to, when it was kind of more organic. You know, because I mean, it really kind of started as an organic little deal. You know, when they used to roll the batting cage out there, and
they used to have home run derbies every week. Remember? They used to be a show. Back in the 50s.
That was the 50s. Yeah, that was you know, and they have the guy would sit there, and Hank Aaron would get up there, and they were doing it against, you know, Hank Aaron would be against Joe DiMaggio, and you know,
they need to bring that back.
And Joe DiMaggio was like, "Oh, I really like Hank's swing. He's got a nice, smooth, sweet swing," and you know, and then he'd hit like 10 home runs or take their swings, and that guy over there, and he's like, and now he'll take another one right here. Let's see the next pitch. Oh. And the guy's talking like, you know, Vin Scully.
We got most interesting facts of the day for you next on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's time for the most interesting facts of the day, brought to you by Dos Equis and the most interesting man in the world, Snead. Have you heard of Caleb Wilson?
Yeah.
Played for North Carolina last year.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Wilson made 7 3-pointers in his entire college career. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He debuted in the Summer League last week. He made 7 3-pointers in his Summer League debut in the NBA. When you get to the NBA, you got to shoot it.
Amazing, man.
That's crazy. 7 for his whole career, and he made 7 in that one game. Snead, did you know we got our first ever Whopper matchup last week? Ended up going pretty well.
This isn't one of your bad jokes, is it?
Well, no.
Okay. I was going to say it was Flame.
Brian King like for the Astros was pitching.
Okay.
And Jake Berger was at the plate.
The irony.
So we had the graphic on there was Burger King.
A Whopper matchup. So
and, I mean, he hit a 3-run Whopper.
See right there?
That was
funny.
good?
That
funny. Worked? All right, I just got to find what your humor is, and we'll figure it out. Snead, did you know Argentina reached is reaching the World Cup semifinals without facing a single top 15 team in the tournament.
Really?
People are calling it the Texas Tech of soccer schedules.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Somewhat, but
No, that wasn't funny.
I actually did see someone say that.
Well, okay.
So Algeria,
You know what Texas
Austria,
Tech was last year? 12-1 in the playoffs.
Let's go.
So,
Algeria, Austria, Jordan, Cape Verde, Egypt, and Switzerland. None of them in the top 15 of the world soccer rankings.
and yet,
Argentina navigated.
I'm not.
Their
I don't
easy
have a
schedule.
problem with that. You play the teams put in front of you.
Sure.
I mean, it's not Texas Tech's fault that the rest of the Big 12 is weak.
You're not wrong.
It's not Texas Tech's fault. You know whose fault it is? Brett
Big
Yormark.
12.
Hey, Brett Yormark. You know whose fault it is? Dan Beebe.
Monster Energy. You haven't even talked about that. We'll get to that in a moment.
One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, Snead.
What in the world are we doing here? We're gonna have
Hold on,
Monster
hold on.
Energy on our uniforms, and we're gonna have Monster Energy on our basketball courts and our football fields.
I didn't mean to set
and
them
we're
off
gonna
yet.
and we're gonna give. Texas Tech's gonna make more to name their stadium than the entire conference is gonna get for. I
Probably.
can't say that word on the radio for giving itself away to an energy drink. And you're going to question Sean Dillon for that question? You stand up and say that again there, Brett Yormark.
What were you going to say? Pimping?
No, worse than that.
Okay. Snead, you know technically bananas aren't grown on trees? The banana plant is sometimes called a banana tree, but it's actually an herb since it has a succulent stem instead of a woodbine.
Is this where you tell me that we share DNA with a banana?
I'm not going to tell you that, but it is true. Snead, did you know Amelia Earhart was in an open marriage where both she and her husband were open? It was
Do what
her
you want.
idea
Do
because
what
she
you want,
considered
huh?
she considered marriage, quote, foolish and faithfulness,
She was
quote,
like-
medieval.
She's like Shock G. Do what you like.
Snead, did you know there have been more than 400 different versions of Kit Kat products in Japan,
400 versions?
including pear,
Ugh.
soybean,
Ugh.
blueberry cheesecake,
Ugh.
green tea,
Ugh.
and wasabi.
Oh,
I would try them all.
no. No.
Soybean.
You lost me
You might
at
lose me at
pear.
soybean. I'd
You
try a
lost
pear
me
one,
at
blueberry
pear.
cheesecake, green tea,
No,
wasabi.
green,
Yep.
no.
I'll try 'em all.
No.
I will still think the original's the best, but I'd give it a run.
No.
What's the ones that there's been some that have made their way over here at Halloween time?
I hope not. I mean,
There was a weird one I tried recently.
it's hard to mess up a
that.
candy bar, but there are some companies out there that are trying really, really hard to do it. Really hard. I'm looking at you, Oreo.
That's not a candy bar.
I know, but they're in that, just
They're
food.
cookies.
People, they're cookies. I don't need red velvet Oreos.
Oh, they're good, man.
I do not
Those
need
are
that
good.
in my life.
What about Pop Rocks and
I don't
Oreos?
need red velvet anything.
The cherry cola Oreos, and I love
Oh.
cherry cola. Those are probably the worst.
I mean, you know what? You had the original Oreo, and then you have the one, I guess they call it vanilla. The one with the
Oreos.
Yeah, Stop. Full stop right there.
Oh man,
That's
there's so
full
many-
stop right there.
There's too many other good Oreos out there.
No.
Peanut butter Oreos.
No.
Is
See,
there a better
About
marriage?
You know
the
what?
Chips Ahoy.
When I want
Oreo
a
combo.
peanut butter on my candy, I'm gonna get me a Reese's.
A Reese's. That rhymes with feces, man. I would go. I love Reese's, but there's so many good kinds of Oreos
I'm not
out there
I'm
that are not.
See, I'm a
The
traditionalist.
double
Double
chocolate.
stuffed is my favorite.
Double stuff is good. I mean,
Double stuff's okay.
It's
I mean,
just
who's
extra
not
cream.
down with a little extra cream?
Yeah.
Extra cream horse name?
It's definitely a possibility. Have you tried the dirt cake Oreos?
No. Did you hear me when I said full stop?
S'mores Oreos are actually pretty good.
Okay, I'm sure they are.
Cookie dough, they're up there. There's a chocolate
You know
peanut
what?
butter
Here's
pie
the
one
thing.
that's really good.
Here's the thing about cookie dough. If I want cookie dough in my ice cream, in my cookies, and all that, I'm just going to eat cookie dough.
You could. But you could also have it in Oreo form.
I don't want it.
Then don't eat it. Just don't tell me I can't have it.
And yet, I just spent the last 10 minutes telling you I'm not going to eat it.
You said don't make it.
No,
I'm
going to do me.
And let me do me. Snead, did you know the shortest recorded song ever is You Suffer by Napalm Death from their debut album Scum?
How does that go?
It is exactly 1.316 seconds.
I was going to say hum a bar.
They also
hum the bar.
They also released it as a one side of a 7-inch single.
7-inch single, one side of it? What is it?
Napalm Death. Also 7-inch single.
Have you ever heard that 7-inch single?
Mm-hmm. Gotta be.
You heard the when you bless the food song?
Bless the mood?
No, not bless the mood. Bless the food song.
Bless the mood. No.
This is the blessing song. It is not Barry's song.
All right. Now we get those 6 seconds back.
It's a 6-second song.
You got like a minute left if you want to just continue to rail on this Monster Energy deal.
That Monster Energy deal is stupid. That is just dumb.
Well, I've seen people write about it. I need to read more. I've seen people write that it's a good thing.
Well,
I just can't wrap my head around how
it's not a good thing. If this is a deal where every school should be getting $10 million, this is not. If you're going to pimp out your schools for $20 million, where they're all going to have to do all this stuff, and all we get is $1.35 million per university. Not even football doesn't even get that all by themselves.
I think this should be an option deal. This should be option for the schools. I don't mind the deal being there for the Big 12 and Monster, but the schools should be able to opt in individually.
Well, and just for
Arizona needs
for pickles and giggles again. Once again, what if I'm University of Arizona, and my little thing over here is Red Bull? Am I now forced?
Well, I know that Utah talked about that because it does conflict with their Pepsi deal that they have, and they're like, "Well, we've been in conversation with Pepsi, so." Because I mean, that's a whole different thing.
That's just. I mean, I thought Brett Yormark was a visionary, and I thought he was because he is in the last 2 weeks he has managed to roll out the dumbest marketing deal in the history of dumb marketing deals. I mean, the only thing he didn't put out there is say we're going to be sponsored by New Coke, everyone.
It could happen. What about?
But then he managed to piss off his biggest
what about
brand.
Peanut butter Oreos? Can we get sponsored by that? I think we're on to something.
I'll see y'all next week, man.
Have a great rest of your week.
Love you, people.
Bottom line, we done here. For Chris Snead, Lucas White, Evelina, I'm Chois Woodman. It's been the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.